Hello everybody, I'm Dragon Princess and welcome back to my channel. Today, as you can see, we have different format, no bookshelf. We're doing a little different video today, so welcome to my wardrobe. Okay, so welcome to my wardrobe. So let me just run you through something. So today I wanted to do a capsule wardrobe. And the reason why I wanted to do this was because I am moving back into uni next year, and so I wanted to make better choices with what I bring, because this year I did go to uni, I did pack clothes, but I was only there for 3 weeks, and so I didn't really have the advantage of knowing what was good and what not was good based on the weather, because at the moment I live in the country and my uni is obviously in the city, so kind of different weather, but I thought it would be a good idea to test out the 30 item capsule wardrobe. So I have it on my phone, and so we're just going to go through this together and look at what kind of things I already have. I'm not going to buy anything because my wardrobe is like pretty full already, so I will just run you through it. So down the bottom here are all my pants. This second drawer is my tops, and this top drawer is all of my underwear and pajamas. I have my shoe trunk here, which I normally set up my camera for if I'm filming over here. This is my bookshelf just here. And then these are all my skirts, nice tops, jumpers, and then you get into jackets and dresses. And then up to the top is literally just storage. You can see I have a bunch of like costuming things up here. I have some old toys and obviously my big collection of sketchbooks. These are all the ones that are finished. So these are the ones that I get through in my sketchbook tours. So that is all of them. So there is a lot. So I am not going to buy anything, like I said, because my drawer's already like kind of bursting. And I forgot down there is just some like uni stuff that I had to pack away when I moved back in. I have the list on my phone, and so I am just going to move the items to this rack, and hopefully that will give me a good idea of what kind of things I'm going to need in uni. So I am actually going to do the full 30-piece wardrobe because it has some things that are like sort of all-round wear, and there are also some things that are summer, spring, and autumn and winter items. So I'm going to go through all of that because I'm hoping to live all year at my uni campus. So let's start with pants. Alright, so let's just go from top of the list to the bottom of this. Alright, dark wash denim. So you can either have, so there's 2 dark wash denims, either a skinny or boyfriend or trouser or boot cut. Now here's the thing, I'm not going to be following this exactly because I don't really like the trouser and boot cut jeans, so I only have skinny, but that is fine. I'm going to have the dark wash denim. Here we go, these are 2 of my dark wash denim, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put them on the hangers like this. Alright, so that is one done, and then we go coloured pants or jeans, and we have 2 of them and they're colour of choice. I believe my other coloured pair are actually in the wash. I have this red pair and I also have a green pair, which is actually in the wash. So what I'm going to do with that is I'm actually going to stick a sticky note on here to make sure that I remember to put up here my green jeans. Alright, cool. that's on there. You can't really tell, but it's fine. Alright, next item is black or white denim. And that's only one. Now, I only have black. I don't have a white denim. These ones are really cool. These ones have got the flowered embroidery. So I'm going to put these ones up here. Alright, and then a dress pant. So a neutral ankle pant for the summer and spring, and a neutral wide leg trouser for the fall and winter. It only says one dress pant, but there's two options, so I think it's supposed to be both of them. Okay, the only dress pant that I actually have. Okay, so I actually have no idea where they have gone. The only sort of ankle pants that I have are these. But these aren't really what I would sort of, these would be for more winter, and my other ones that are lighter, they're probably actually in my mum's wardrobe. And so, yeah, so I would say these and my other ones, but I will put that on the list. So they're probably in my mum's drawer, but yeah, I do have a pair. I bought a pair like the start of this year. Okay, the next thing on the list. So that is all the pants done. And so now we're moving on to tops. Alright, a black tee. So when they say black tee, I'm assuming short sleeve. So I will grab out one of my plain black short tees. A flowy white top. Do I have a flowy white top? I have white tops. I would say more in my singlets pile. So this is a top, it's actually a singlet, that I don't wear often, but I think that'd be nice to actually have. And I know it says top, I'm still counting this because I do live in Australia and it gets hot. Alright, the next top is a coloured patterned tee, and I have a shit ton of them. Alright, so where is... Ah, yes, it is. Alright, so these are one of my coloured pattern tops. It is green, as you can see. And it has... don't know whether you can see that, but it has pineapples on it. Front and back. So this is going as my patterned coloured tee. Alright, there we go. Alright, next one. A white tunic or blouse. I don't really have that. The closest thing that I probably have is this flowy white shirt. It's kind of blouse looking, but not really. So I have this, so I'm going to put this as that. Is coloured gingham or patterned shirt. So I actually didn't know what gingham was. It's actually just, what do you call it? Checkered? Plaid. We call it plaid over here. So, one coloured gingham or patterned shirt and a neutral gingham. So I actually have a lot of plaid. So for my neutral plaid, I am going to go with this black, white and grey plaid. And for my coloured one, I'm going to go with this pink, blue and white. So these are my two plaid shirt options. Okay, the next is a chambray shirt. I don't know what chambray is. Isn't it, wait, didn't I look it up? Chambray, oh yeah, it's that sort of like, it kind of looks like denim, but it's not. I do have one of those. I actually have two. I'm gonna go for the lighter one. So this is my chambray shirt. It looks like denim, but it's not. That's the best way I can describe it. So there it is. Next one. Alright, so now we're getting into the different seasonal stuff. So I'm going to do both. So a neutral seasonal top. So a obviously long sleeve tee and a tank or sleeveless. So I'm going to grab those, and those are for neutral colours, and then we also have the same for coloured. Okay, so this is my big stack. What's this one? These are my big stacks of neutral and coloured. This has got singlets in it and long sleeve. So none of these are actually patterned, which I actually don't mind. So I'm going to pick 4 from these. So for my neutral, I just went with black because that seems to be my neutral for my wardrobe. And then with my colours, I went with the pink and the green. So I'm going to hang these up. Alright, there we go. Okay, so the next things that we need is we can pick a fun bonus for the season. Fun pick for the season. I think I'm actually going to go with another shirt. And I'm going to go for a shirt that isn't flat. So I'm going to pick this one. Okay, now we are moving on to sweaters. What we call jumpers. Because we have jackets with a zip and jumpers are like pull over. Alright, so we need a lightweight long sleeve cardi. I don't have any cardis, but I do have a lightweight long sleeve. Jumper is this one. So I've been wearing this for a few days because it's been sort of sunny but also like winter, and so it's always good to have that one on hand. Okay, a solid neutral crew neck. Crew necks, I don't actually have any. They're more of like a actual jumper thing. Does this count as crew neck? I'm not sure. It says a solid neutral crew neck. I don't know. This also could go for like the striped or patterned sweater, but I'm going to choose a different one. So that's for the crew neck. And then here is my striped and patterned jumper. So I'm going to put this one on for it. Okay, and then we have the seasonal specifics. So a short sleeve or shrug cardi. I don't really have any like short sleeve jumpers. Okay, so that is actually one that I don't have at all, but I do have a heavy sweater or cardi, and that is this one. This is probably one of my heavier jumpers that I have got. And I actually don't mind because these ones are all pretty light, so I could wear those in the summer, even though here you don't even you don't even go near these in the summer for Australia. But anyway, alright, next we are on to dresses and skirts. So dresses are up that end, skirts are up this end. Let's see what we've got. LBD. Now I didn't know what an LBD was, but it's a little black dress, which I do have one. Alright, it's a little bit fluffy. But this is my little black dress. This is from Dottie. Okay, the next one is a party dress for special events. Yeah, I have a party dress. So I'm going to say that this one is my party dress. This is pretty full on. The only time that I have worn this was for a Christmas party. I got it at the op shop, so there you go, my party dress. Okay, the next one is a neutral maxi skirt. Now, I only have, I think I only have 1 or 2 maxi dresses, and that like go right down to the floor, but they're not neutral, they're quite nice. Okay, so this is the longest dress that I own. As you can see, it's orange, and it's the only like cheetah sort of animal print that I own. So I'm going to count this, even though it's not neutral, it's a really, really nice dress, and it's the only one that is like proper maxi for me. So there you go. Okay, and then we have a black or neutral pencil skirt. I don't have pencil skirts, really. So I am more of an A-line person skirt. But the only really pencil skirt that comes close to it is this one. This is a burgundy one. So I'm actually just going to put this on the thing because, you know, gotta have a pencil skirt apparently. Okay, and then a pattern skirt. Also something that I don't have. I also have a lot of just like neutral skirts. The only one that sort of comes close is this black flowy skirt. It's textured, it's got flower. Don't know whether you can see that. There you go, you can kind of see it. It's got flowers as a texture. So that is what I'm counting as my patterned skirt. And now we get into the seasonal things. So we have a casual day dress, a long sleeve dress, and a short sleeve dress. My favorite option. I really like this. I actually bought another one that is similar to this. It's pink. I wore it yesterday, so it's in the wash, but there you go. A summer maxi, which I mean it's basically this, and a heavy skirt or a sweater dress. This is almost a sweater dress, kind of. It's a bit thicker, so why don't we do this one. So this one would be part of my casual dresses for the long sleeve. This also works as like a short sleeve. Okay, so I think that's going to be done for the dresses. I don't wear many dresses. Let's move on to jackets. So we have a classic jean jacket. Do I have a classic jean jacket? I do. This is my classic jean jacket. It's a little bit cropped, but I don't mind that. It's quite nice. Okay, a lightweight or a neutral trench coat. I don't actually have a trench. Alright, I'm gonna have to skip the trench coat because I don't even have one. And then the next one. And the next one's a cropped moto jacket, which I believe I do have. So this is my moto jacket. It's not cropped. I don't have any cropped ones, but I'm okay with that. I actually have a lot of moto jackets, and this one's nice because it has a ribbing section on the back on each side, so that's really nice. So there you go, there's my moto jacket. And the next one is a neutral blazer. Now I do have a blazer, like a proper one. Well, it's not really, but it's like this is the best thing that I've gotten to like a suit jacket, and it's like bright red. So I don't know where I'm going to wear this, but it's not this. So I'm going to take this one as my neutral blazer. It's quite nice. It's a nice suede material, so I'm going to put that in. Alright, let's see. And then we have the seasonal. So a light jacket or a white 3/4 sleeve blazer and a neutral heavy coat. I'm going to put this one as my light jacket. It's not 3/4 sleeves, but it is like a quite light material, so it's actually pretty good for the summer if it's like windy. And then the next one was a neutral heavy coat. Now the most heaviest coat that I've got is actually a snow jacket, like a ski jacket. I don't think I'm going to put that in because I don't plan to go to the snow really. But I will, like for uni purposes, I am going to put it in. There we go. Yeah, I mean I might as well put that as my heavy one. I also have this. This was given to me. This is like a riding jacket, so this is also like a heavy jacket, which is really nice. Put that one in as well. And that's also like a neutral, I would say, because it's like grey. Okay, now that is all of the clothes completed, other than the two things that are in the wash / I can't find. So we are going to actually move on to shoes. Now my trunk very similar to my wardrobe, is quite full to the brim, and there are quite a few shoes on here. So we will get to that. Okay, so I just went quickly looking through my wardrobe and I just had to enter this in here because I completely forgot that I do actually have a trench coat, kind of. This is one of my longer jackets. But there you go, an actual trench coat. Okay, so now that we have all of our clothes, now we can move on to shoes. Okay, so first thing that we need is a nude heel. So I'm gonna go rummage for a nude heel. And the next one is a black pump. Okay, so while my dogs were barking their heads off, I went and took liberty to get all the shoes out. So I am going to show you them now. So a nude heel. This is the closest thing to that I have to a nude heel. They are boots, but I have a lot of boots. I love boots. You will be seeing a lot of boots. The next one is a black pump. These are the closest things I have to a black pump. So yeah. Leopard coloured or patterned flats. These are kind of the only patterned flats that I have or close to. These shoes are pleather and they've got little holes in them. So I guess you could count that as patterned, but this is the closest thing that I have. A coloured tennis shoe. This one is great because it's just my green runners, which I absolutely adore. Okay, the next one is a neutral wedge heel. The only sort of wedged shoe that I have are these sandals. They're pretty small, but they are wedged, and they're sandals. So there you go. A deck shoe or a slip-on. The only sort of slip-ons that I would normally like have are my tennis shoes or my Uggs. So I'm counting these as slip-ons. Metallic sandal, I skipped that one because I don't own, actually no I didn't. These ones. These are the closest things that I have to a metallic sandal because they've got these details on them. I don't own many sandals. The two that you've seen are probably the only two that I have. So there you go, that's my attempt. A tall riding boot. Of course I have that. So these are my tall boots that I have. Nice and brown. They're awesome. Haven't worn these in a while, but there they are. An ankle boot. This is another pair of ankle boots that I have. They're green this time. Add some variety in there. And a coloured wedge or heel. And I just took this as another opportunity to throw in more boots. These ones are blue and I freaking adore these. These are freaking amazing. So there you go. So there you go. So that was my capsule wardrobe. It definitely says 30 pieces, but I reckon I ended up with more. I don't know whether that is including that and the shoes. I definitely ended up with more than 30 pieces, but I think that's okay. It's definitely a lot smaller than what my actual wardrobe is. So these are all the things that I will be taking to uni, and you will obviously see them throughout. Don't know how I'm going to go with the tops and stuff because I'm a very toppy person, and so I like to wear my different shirts all the time, so that will be interesting to see. So yeah, so you will definitely, in the next year, you will definitely see all of these pieces because this is what I'm going to take to my uni. So thank you all so much for watching. If you would like to see anything else that is similar to this, please let me know by commenting it down below and giving this video a like, and make sure to subscribe to stick around to see those coming videos. So thank you all so much for watching, and remember, I'm the Drag Princess, and I will see you all later. Bye!